specific committee that deals with Middle East questions. So the conflict that happens in the entire Middle East region. So recently, the most recent one is the one that is happening in Gaza. And of course, at IPU, we are concerned not just about the increase of number of those who are affected, the casualties, people who have been injured, people who have died, children, women, and people who are not really actively in war, not combatants. But that committee, what it does is that it gives the IPU a platform to discuss issues that are dedicated just for the Middle East. Now, recently we had a meeting at the committee level, and I attended as president. We did it visually, and we are going to have the assembly end of this month, and we will be discussing peace and security. And so we are going to prioritize what is happening that side. I personally visited. Now, the issue of saying what is the role of IPU. At IPU, we actually put a lot of emphasis on dialogue. We would want to create platforms where people can meet and talk. And as I speak now, as president of the IPU, I was elected in October. I have visited the region already, and that gives me a chance when I will be talking to both sides, the Israeli side and the Palestinian side, at parliamentary level. I'll be talking about something that I have already witnessed, much as partially, but I've been there. So in a way, I am more advantaged in terms of information and the feelings of those people on the ground. So at IPU, we create a platform for dialogue for both sides. It's the only place where maybe it's different from other forums. Here you meet parliamentarians, you sit with them, talk to them, listen to their concerns, and then we see how we can actually convince both sides to put their differences on the table and be able to talk about the issues that affect them most. So we create dialogue, and we have a specific committee that deals with that.
And do you believe what you are doing, you have been successful in doing that when it comes to resolving conflicts across the world?
Well, I must say, in a way, yes, because like I said, we create a platform for them to talk. Because if you don't do that, then the world becomes more paralyzed, so to speak. Everybody has their own stand. And now it is at IPU where we call a spade a spade. If somebody is going wrong, we tell them they're wrong. If somebody is doing right, we tell them you're right. Much as we are not a court of justice, but we do tell each other what we are supposed to do. And as parliamentarians, we are the people who make our governments responsible. We oversee what governments do. And in most countries, we are also the ones who actually approve our governments to go to war. So I believe as parliamentarians, we have a great role to play in building peace, and not just peace, sustainable peace in the world.
Indeed, and I believe this is the message that we are trying to send out from this particular